Hey, good morning, everyone. Happy Sunday. Rob here for Southwest Florida Television. I'm back for part 2 of my Sunday morning beach walk down by the historic Naples Pier in Old Naples, Florida. It's about 8:15 now. The air temperature's about 73. The water temperature's about 74. The tide is on its way in. It'll be high tide around 12:45 today, so we still got some extra beach to walk on for a few hours. Today's high temperatures forecasted to be somewhere around 82 to 84 degrees, depending where you're at. As you can see, it is a glorious morning here. Just spectacular, beautiful blue sky. Just saw a couple little tiny clouds earlier in part 1. Today is the first Sunday that fishing is not allowed on the pier. Kind of a historic day. No fishing on Sundays for 3 months. Going to see if that makes a difference in the numbers of pelicans getting hooked on the pier. So no fishermen on the pier this morning. The pier is kind of quiet. It's kind of weird walking out there and not seeing any fishermen. But we're going to take a little stroll out to the end of the pier in a few minutes. Just wanted to give you a look at the pier and the water from on the beach first. I'll be at Wiggins this evening for a beach walk. I'll probably get out there around 4:30 or so. Do a little live feed. I don't know how late I'll stay. We'll catch some of the colors of sunset, that's for sure. So hopefully I'll see you then. Of course, sunset depends on the weather. I don't think we have any rain in the forecast this evening. And I hear some people playing volleyball now. The volleyball courts were empty earlier. It's kind of weird not seeing any fishermen hanging over the side of the pier. Kind of weird. Beautiful colors in the water. Water looks gorgeous. There's a little fog out over on the horizon out there. You can see it. Wasn't very foggy this morning along the coastline. More inland this morning. As you can see, that sun is shining bright over here. Gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous out here. Some girls slapping the volleyball around over here behind me. Some young ladies. Always fun to watch young ladies playing volleyball in the morning. very quiet in the water by the pier. I'm suspecting it's because there's no fishermen. Dolphins, didn't see any dolphins when I stepped out there. Very few pelicans. There's a couple boats down towards the end, fishermen out on their boats getting some bait. It's a very different atmosphere on the pier without the fishermen. We're going to go up and head over there and take a walk out to the end of the pier now. They do have our beach patrol here on the pier to remind people in case they show up with their fishing poles. So far, I haven't seen anybody trying to sneak out there with a little Hopeel pocket fisherman. The only person I heard getting scolded was somebody taking their dog out there this morning. Couldn't even see the dog, it was so tiny. Morning. So let's hop up onto the pier here, take the stairs up. Take a walk out onto our 1,000 foot long Naples Pier. Before I walk out to the end, give you a look down at the base of the pier. It's a great place to come. People watch, maybe get lucky and see some dolphins. Watch the volleyball players over there. That's always fun. Can't complain about that. There's nice bathrooms here too at the pier. Always kept nice and clean. The men's restroom on the left, ladies on the right. Some showers to rinse off. And if you were just to walk 2 blocks that way, well, actually 1, 2, 3 blocks that way, you'd be on 3rd Street South, right straight through here. You'd be right at Tommy Bahama's. I don't know if they got any new signage up with the fishing. They have the no Sunday sign, but they don't have the other. They limited the hours during the week too. But there you go. Good morning. Although when you do come fish here, the good news is you don't need a license here at the pier.
Except for Sunday.
No, you can't fish on Sunday. No fishing on Sunday. New law. But when you can fish, you don't need a license. So that's a nice little perk.
About 6 years ago, there was a guy that caught was it mammoth grouper or
A which?
a mammoth grouper?
Oh yeah, the big ones, the Goliath.
Goliath
Grouper.
And he dragged it. Took him an hour and a half to drag it. He got it on the edge. So
Those
he
things are
dragged it.
huge.
And 5 people jumped in the water to unhook it because you can't keep it.
Oh no,
It
it's-
was massive.
yeah, that's the biggest grouper.
600 pounds it was about.
Yeah. It lived? It survived?
Oh yeah.
Yeah?
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
5 guys were holding him to unhook it.
Yeah, they're massive. Here is the webcam too. You can check out the Naples Pier anytime, 24 hours a day. Just Google Naples Pier live cam and it'll pop up all over the place. If you were to go on it right now, you'd see me standing here. It's a great way to check the weather conditions. Now there's something pathetic. Somebody threw a beach chair over here in the bushes. You have to snag it with a rake or something. Probably from the fireworks the other night. Man, did they have a massive fireworks show here. It was incredible. Just too many people for me. No way I wanted to mess with those crowds, but it was a beautiful display. They shut the pier down, light them off from the end of the pier, and it was incredible. If you remember that sailboat Roy used to go on, Sweet Liberty, just go on Facebook, search for Sweet Liberty's Facebook, Sweet Liberty Catamaran, Sweet Liberty. Search for their Facebook page. They were out on their catamaran. They took a tour out they were sitting off the pier. They recorded some of the fireworks. It was neat looking back towards the beach. Roy used to love going out on that boat. Him and his sailboats. Yep, here we go. An unsuspecting fisherman heading out. He's gonna get a little surprise. It's amazing how people don't read signs. They should have put the sign right out in the middle of the walkway, but it's been on the news for months. You might figure it out just by the lack of fishermen out here. Yeah, they got the sign kind of jammed up behind the trash can. If you just got into town, if you're a tourist, you wouldn't know. Especially for the very first day of the new rules. They should have them displayed a little better. It is just glorious out here. Cannot help but think about Roy sitting out here with us. Connie with her banana bread. Roy keeping his fingers crossed that she'd show up with her banana bread. Hey.
Good morning.
How are you doing?
Doing well. How are you?
Good.
Good morning, Rob. Good to
Oh, the
see
whole
you.
clan's
Yeah,
there.
yeah.
Oh, my goodness. Robert's in-laws, his brother-in-law, and kids. I don't see Rhonda. I don't see his sister. Robert must be out here at the pavilion with his newspaper. Look back at that gorgeous sun. think Jerry wants to see himself on the live feed. There's the fishermen getting their bait. Very few pelicans this morning. Very few pelicans. Much less activity without the fishermen. It's so quiet. Morning.
Then they called and said, all everybody on the post, you can come back in now. Shoot, me Chris, we was leaving. So I got home.
Robert must be down at the end. It's really quiet out here without the fishermen. There's less pelicans, no dolphins.
Fog went away quick, didn't it?
Yeah, it burned up. We hardly had any down here.
Okay.
Yeah, usually there's birds all over the pier, you know. Dolphins trying to steal the fisherman's catch.
Yeah.
It's going to be interesting.
Yeah. It's a different deal.
It's all about protecting the pelicans. Some people don't care. Others do. I thought we'd see the news out here this morning. And I did think we'd see a couple protesters, but it is quiet. This water, the colors are gorgeous. Phenomenal. Phenomenal, phenomenal colors. I'd be weaving in and out of the fishing poles here, fishermen casting, and I was here last Sunday. Can't believe how wet the pier is. It's still soaking wet from the humidity. It's as wet as if it would have rained. Hit that share button if you're liking what you're seeing here. Remember, I do these live feeds. Excuse me. I just swallowed a bug. I do these live feeds every morning, almost every morning. If you like the beach, it's a great way to start your day. Darn it. Live feeds, you never know what's going to happen. I do appreciate tips, by the way, too. Facebook stars, you can send stars right now. Facebook doubles those stars, which is cool. Darn this thing. Sorry, folks. Tips, if you like what I do, you can send a tip to my PayPal account. You can find the information to that in the description of this post. Well, they definitely have the signs on the pier, so that's a good thing. You should get the idea when you come out here. Look at that beautiful young couple over there. Good morning. Did you find Robert? I didn't see him.
No, we haven't seen Robert.
He was here. I don't know where he went. Swallowed a bug. Ooh, look at this little guy.
He just ate a fish.
Did he just catch one? A little snowy egret. It's amazing if they'll let you get right up to him if you go slow. in hopes of getting fed. You see them, they're sitting out on the boats too.
Oh yeah.
When they're bringing, oh yeah, he was on the boat. Yeah, gorgeous.
What's your plan for today?
Go to the beach for sunset.
Yeah.
That's the only thing I got planned so far.
I love it. We might go to the beach today too.
There you go. It's going to be crowded though by the time you get back. Beautiful views from here. The end of the historic Naples Pier. That's where we're at if you're just tuning in. On the first day of the new no fishing rule. Only on Sundays, no fishing on Sundays. And then I think during the week from 11 to 5 a.m. 11 p.m. to 5 a.m. I think you're not allowed to fish at night on the pier anymore. They got it all posted online. Oh, I see T-Mobile just took their money from me. I wish they were as good about providing service as they were about collecting their money. Hard to say, Connie. It's hard to say. It looks pretty weathered to me. Maybe down there might be a couple new pieces. I don't know. And over here, I love this little snowy egret just sitting here checking me out. So cool. It's beautiful little yellow eyes. When it turns, gets a little light in them. He looks back towards the beach. The little snowy egret. Keeping an eye on everybody walking by. Yeah, Roy and his hot chocolate. Amen to that. How would you like to be walking on the pier with me right now? is nice.
That's a seagull.
Yeah, didn't even see our osprey up there at the end this morning. Mr. Cooper, good morning. Was wondering where you're at. Daryl, thanks for the stars. It's been a slow star morning today. Usually the pier. People like seeing the pier. Judith, good morning. Good morning to you and all your fur babies. I love these little snowy egrets sitting here this morning. Just kind of chilling out on the railings. Relaxing. Checking the people out, doing a little people watching. There's a great photo of the pier right there. Pelican just dove in, just heard him splash here next to me. I've only seen maybe 5 pelicans. Bobbing in the waves. Little brown pelican. Miss our dolphins. Missing our dolphins. Wonder where all the fishermen are today. Wonder if they're up at Wiggins Pass. I wonder if they all went up to Wiggins Pass this morning. That wouldn't surprise me. I see Robert now. Good morning, Kathy. Yeah, our New Year's dinner was awesome. Sauerkraut and ribs, sauerkraut balls. Your in-laws are down there. Yep.
You know what I'm saying? He only heals on us, but he does good. You know, it's a big shot.
You know, people sitting here on the piers talking about the tiger incident at the zoo. Everybody's got their own ideas of what they would have done if they were there, but whole different situation when you're there. All I can tell you is it was a very, very sad event. And I'm going to throw all the blame on the poor kid. And that's it, and nobody else. Those colors beautiful. Can almost see up to Del Norwegians from here. Way, way up. If those buildings weren't there, you would be able to see Del Norwegians. That's Doctor's Pass. Where you see that little point going out into the water, that's Doctor's Pass. We've been up there. We've walked up there to the beach before. If those buildings weren't there, you would be able to see Wiggins Pass. You can see that palm tree when I zoom in on a clear day from Del Norwegians. Looks like the water's a little churned up because of the wave action. Still gorgeous. The water temperature is 74, in case you're wondering. Very inviting, very inviting. Yeah, the girls are still at it, still playing volleyball down here. Gonna go down on the beach and make one more little trip under the pier before calling it a morning. Maybe share some photos later, maybe even a little video. Another little walk on the pier. Just some of our friends don't watch the live feeds, so I try to make some shorter videos for them to share on Instagram and YouTube and Facebook, as well as sharing them in some other groups on Facebook. Down the stairs here as soon as they clear off. Glorious. Can't use that word too many times. Glorious. That gorgeous, gorgeous blue sky. It's a spectacular morning here in Naples. The beach life. Got to love it. Little sandpipers. I don't know if you can see them running along the edge of the water there towards the pier. Well, I think I'm going to call it a morning, my friends. Hopefully I'll see you this evening. maybe around 5 or 4:30ish for a little evening walk on the beach at Del Nor-Wiggins. Remember, if you're liking what you're seeing, if you appreciate what I do depend on your generosity to make ends meet every month. Whether you send stars on Facebook, whether you've chosen to become a regular monthly supporter, or even better, send a tip every once in a while. You can find a link to my PayPal account in the description of this post. Whatever, thanks for being a friend. Above all, thank you for being a friend. Be sure to tell your friends about Southwest Florida Television. Help spread the word and share the love. Help me get my mission out there of bringing wonderful people like you together, one beach walk at a time. Hopefully you've made some friends over the years along the way. Hopefully you're enjoying our journey. Well, until next time, stay safe, stay healthy, and stay strong. Tally ho, my friends, tally ho. For Southwest Florida Television, I'm Rob Stan. God bless. Amen to that, Mr. Cooper. Amen to that.